Frumoasa lui mama. Ce se aude? Luna? De-i păpușă? Butic. Hey crew, welcome to the Spiritual Social. I'm Lexi, your local lightworker. Welcome my darlings to a pickacard reading focused on your crush's feelings for you. I also have my little tiger's eye magic broom and I'm gonna be using it to point at the different options for you today. I just thought I'd jazz things up with some of the gifts you have been sending my way. You guys know that whatever gifts I'm receiving for you, I honored them by giving you a free tarot and oracle reading, but I'm also kind of including them in the aesthetics of this channel. So most of the things that you see in the setup today, like the crystal elixir bottles, the candles, most of these giant crystals, they are all given as gifts. And I am incredibly grateful for your support. Honestly, I'm so overwhelmed sometimes that I don't even know what I can say because your generosity is deep. And I often think I don't deserve you guys. You are just such amazing individuals. With all this in mind, let me introduce to you the cards that I have here in front of you. These are cards taken from the Dream Reading Oracle cards. I think that's the name of or the Dream Ritual cards. Yes, I think that's the more specific name of that one. So it's a beautiful oracle deck that was sent to me. And I just decided to pull randomly 4 cards, and these are the cards that dropped to the table. We have here the card Compassion, we have Nourish, we have Synchronicity, and we have Trust. And for those of you who really need to look at the specific details of each card, here you go. Here is a close-up. So for group 1, Compassion. For group 2, I have here Nourish. For group 3, we have Synchronicity. And for group 4, I have here Trust. Okay? In this period, because the moon is waning, I decided to become a little bit mysterious and show you the cards rather than focus on my face. Although I am aware that you guys prefer when I show my face, I just want to take a little bit of a break, get some rest. You guys know that I'm dealing with the whole process of loss, which takes a while. It is very deep, painful healing since I lost my father 2 months ago. I am feeling a little bit better, just in case you may be worried. Please don't be worried for me. I am surrounded by support. And I am incredibly grateful for all of the kind words and the gifts and the likes and the subscribes and the memberships, all of the many different little ways in which you contribute to the growth of my channel and to basically putting a little star in my mental health folder. I appreciate you guys so much. I love you. I hope that you were able to decide on one of these 4 beautiful cards. And if you have, then I will see you at your specific pile. Hey group 1. Hello darlings. Welcome to a reading focused on your crush's feelings for you. Let's uncover them. So this is for those of you who are drawn to the Compassion Dream Ritual card. It shows a lotus, and as you know, lotus usually emerge from muddy waters. So it seems like in this connection, something that was in the past a little bit dirty or a little bit unkept, ugly to look at, is now transforming into something beautiful. You may be dealing with a person, you may be crushing on somebody who has recently been undergoing a glow up. Yeah, a person who in the past was unkept, dirty, they didn't put a lot of effort into how they look, they didn't take a lot of good care for themselves. Maybe this person has recently undergone some sort of surgery, some sort of enhancement. They are taking better care of their body, they're eating better, working out. Maybe they adopted a spiritual lifestyle. They seem a little bit more calm, more approachable. And I feel like there is a lot of kindness, a lot of understanding and forgiveness between you and your crush. You may be dealing here with a Pisces or a Cancerian. Okay, so all this being said, let's see what your cards have to say. So we have here, wow, the Tower, Mars energy. Something is about to break loose. We have the Advocate. This is the Louise van Hout rose, and we have the Modern Garden rose. I also have here, wow, my favorite flowers, one after the other. We have here the Dahlia, dignity. A wise man has dignity without pride. A fool has pride without dignity. Confucius. Because Confucius was an Asian philosopher, it may be that you're dealing with a person that has maybe Asian American roots, a person that comes from a country in Asia. We also have here forget-me-not, remembrance. Memories in the past hold the key. It's very difficult for me to not say that this may be somebody that you had some sort of, you tried to have a relationship with this person in the past, it didn't work out. They may have been unkept, you felt a little bit disgusted, you pushed away or pulled away from them, or pushed them away. And now this person is making a comeback. They have been taking better care of themselves. They took notes and they became better. And now you're a little bit kind of apprehensive. It's like, wow, you really listened to what I said, or you really took my feedback into account, and potentially the feedback of other people that may have told you, yo, please take better care of yourself. But at the same time, you're like, but why now? What's going on here? What is the deeper layer? So let's see. I'm not done yet with the cards. We have the cherry blossom. And the keyword here is, evanescence. Something that is temporary, something that passes very quickly. As you know, cherry blossoms usually bloom at the beginning of spring, usually the first weeks of March, and then they go away to make space for the fruit. And we have here the Ace of Swords. I'm not taking reversals in this reading, so we have the Ace of Swords. And we also have the Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, a person of the same age as you. And we have the Three of Pentacles. This is work collaborations, being a teammate, being a workmate, a work colleague. I don't know why, but the show New Girl appeared in mind. Maybe this is a flatmate as well. And we have here the Death card. Please don't be worried. This is just Scorpio energy. This is about things changing, things no longer being the way that they used to be between the two of you. And I think that they're changing towards a more romantic and sexual relationship. Let me just move the camera so you see all of them. Okay, let's dive deep, because this is a bit of an intense situation. So your crush's feelings for you. I have to say that your crush is currently feeling their feelings through their body. They are very turned on by you, okay, with the Mars energy here. But they also want to punish you in some way. They feel like you may not have liked them for who they were in the past when they were not doing so well. And now it's kind of like they want to get revenge. You have to be careful and trust those feelings, your intuition and those feelings of apprehension. Because your person could have gone and worked at creating a revenge body. They may have actually wanted to prove you wrong, that they can look really hot and that they can really turn you on just as much as you turn them on. But they may just want to swoop into your life, like the movie Cruel Intentions come to mind. Yeah, they may just want to come into your life and then like make you fall in love with them, make love to you, and then walk away and leave you brokenhearted. It's like, this is what you get for disrespecting me, or this is what you get for not loving me when I wasn't doing well. It's like this person has kind of like a broken opinion of you right now. They believe that you're very superficial. And I don't know why this person is judging you so harshly, because many people are superficial, you know? I mean, Usually a person that judges you for being superficial is incredibly superficial themselves, yeah? So I'm not sure what is this person's deal, but I'm here to let you know that the energy is very intense. Their feelings are overpowering them, but they tend to be on the more negative side. We have here Mars and Pluto. So this is a person that wants to go to war, yeah, and wants to win at all costs. There is a lot of jealousy here, a lot of revenge, you know. You have to be mindful as well if you sleep with them. Just make sure that there are no recording devices. Just make sure that you put your phone somewhere very like far away from the bedroom, because this person could record you guys getting intimate and then they may place it on the internet. Okay, be careful. The advocate here, it's like this person feels that they have some sort of righteous entitlement to you. But their dignity has been in some way compromised. And now it's like they want to get it back by getting some sort of revenge on you. It's very difficult in this situation to resist this person, because I have a feeling that they look incredibly hot. And I have a feeling that you guys have some sort of past together. So there is that extra layer of feelings that have not been completely processed. I have a feeling that this person may be on and off, you know, a fling that just enters into your life like a thunderbolt, makes you go completely gaga and then walks away. And definitely in the situation, if things are to move forward in a loving way, there is a need for forgiveness, compassion, a new way of speaking to each other. We have the Ace of Swords on the table, which coincidentally happens to be the card that I pulled for my members, for my light and solar members. By the way, if you want to be part of memberships, you get 1 card readings every week to see the foresight of the week ahead. And you also get additional readings. I have about 50 more pick-a-card readings on very spicy topics if you want to become a member. Sorry, shameless plug-in into your reading. Coming back to your person's feelings for you, I definitely feel that your person's feelings are hit and miss. One moment they are angry with you, the next moment they feel this incredible attachment towards you. Their feelings used to be very pure, very innocent, very naive, much like the white of the cherry blossom. But that quickly went away and it got replaced by anger, rage. It's like you both built this connection on something, on a value, on a situation that was very volatile. And evanescence is a very good word. Maybe this person even likes to listen to the rock band Evanescence, or maybe you do. I always found them a little bit too dramatic and over the top. But I feel that this person that you're crushing on is a little bit dramatic and over the top. They may be having some very strong Leo, Scorpio, Aries placements, or Mars conjunct Pluto, which makes them a little bit intense. For example, if you want a point of comparison of how a Mars conjunct Pluto person acts, look at Olivia Rodrigo and her music, right? Her music is really awesome, but it's also quite intense. And she often makes fun of herself for being the crazy ex-girlfriend. And she has Mars conjunct Pluto in Sagittarius in her chart. Also, Olivia Rodrigo is a Pisces. And I did mention that you could be here. Either you may be a Pisces or a Cancer, or you could be crushing on a person that is maybe a Pisces Sun with a Mars conjunct Pluto, maybe a Scorpio ascendant, maybe a Leo moon. For example, this could be this person's natal chart. I do see here Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, but I don't know why this Knight of Pentacles doesn't make me feel that this is your crush. It could be that you have started talking with another person and this crush is going a little bit mental. They are working hard to gather this energy to try to get you to go back to them by getting a revenge body, you know, by really getting into their glow up. I'm even hearing that this person could be mewing. I don't know, it's such a weird thing. It's this trend that took over TikTok. So they could be like doing facial movements to try to improve their jawline, or I don't know, just trying to maximize their beauty in some capacity. They really they really do want you by their side. They don't want to lose you. And it's kind of like this person on some level just is so afraid of rejection, and they feel like you rejected them, and they want to teach you a lesson by stealing you away from your current crush or current boyfriend. I do feel like at work, you may not be into this Knight of Pentacles, but they are into you. Okay? And you are just chatting to this person because you're at work and you're just trying to make chit-chat because that's the normal, common thing to do, right? But your person, your crush, is interpreting this as, oh my God, you're in a relationship with somebody else. I need to win you back over. You rejected me. I need to teach you a lesson. And I need to restore my dignity. So it's complex. I didn't expect this reading to be so intense, especially since we're just dealing with a crush here. This is not a long-term soulmate twin flame situation, but it does seem like you guys have history, and this is why this person is so kind of like, I feel this kind of anger, this red energy around their heart chakra. But I feel that if this person sees that you accept them for who they are, if you lend a kind word to them, if you don't lash out and punish them further, but just listen to their side of the story, if you take things slow and don't rush into a sexual connection that could end up very badly for both of you, I feel like if you try to be this person's friend and listen to their issues, you both are going to benefit from the situation. This person's anger will diminish. You will find it in your heart to kind of show your compassionate side. And I feel like in a way this person is only going to fall deeper in love with you. I mean, it's up to you how you handle the situation, but I'm here to let you know that you're dealing with a person with very intense, almost like vengeful feelings towards you, and that you should be careful and protect yourself and go very gentle in this connection. I think that this is the best approach. Anyway, I hope I haven't worried you. I'm sending you lots of luck and a lot of white light shielding to protect you from this situation. I'm sure that you've got this. I'm sure that you know exactly what to do and whom this person is. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to include yourself in my family. I have loads more readings coming your way. Thank you kindly for listening. See you in my next one. Bye. Hey group 2, my nourishing mamas and papas, how are you? This is a reading for you related to your crush's feelings for you. If you were drawn to this particular card, I love it. It just gives me such a feeling of coziness and protectiveness. I see here the potential for a romantic dinner date for two in your own little world. This is a very escapist energy. And as a Pisces Sun myself, I love anything that has to do with escaping from reality. So I see very strongly here with the apple, you're dealing with a wise, intelligent person. You may be drawn towards this person because they share the same book preferences as you. I'm also hearing some of you connected with them over book talk. So maybe you were on TikTok watching book talk clips, booktube as well, maybe on YouTube. There was just something that drew you towards the community. And you met this person potentially through the means of books, of sharing knowledge. For others of you who have no idea what book talk is and you're not on booktube, you may have met this person while you were studying at university. In a coffee shop, they were reading a book that you really loved and you just said, wow, what a great book, you chose well, and you struck up a conversation. I see that books, wisdom, knowledge is the means of communication between the two of you. It is something you guys share in common. With this in mind, I'm also getting Libra energy very strongly, just to Libra moon especially. Yeah. With this in mind, let me show you the cards, okay? So get ready, I have a lot of them. So I have here the house. Oh, beautiful energy. We see the two doves. We see the potential for a very stable partnership with this individual. We have here the Seeker, number 44. This is a master number. And again, you know, you have 44. The divine is blessing this connection. You met your crush because your crush is meant to play an important role in your personal development. By loving you or by you loving them, you are establishing something important for your soul's growth in this lifetime. The Seeker represents Sagittarius energy. And we see here the Modern Garden Rose, Mrs. Robert Perry Rose. It could be that the person that you're crushing on, their name begins with R or P, or their name could actually be Robert or Perry. So, a connection that is protected by the divine. You don't get those very often, so this is something that you both can treasure. It's precious. We have here the yellow rose, enthusiasm and friendship. A single rose can be my garden, a single friend my world. I can already see where this is going. I also have here, we're making such a beautiful bouquet of roses. The red rose, courage. Be brave, be strong, believe. So it seems like you guys require stamina in this situation. I also have here the Seven of Cups. So many different romantic options, not knowing exactly for whom to go. Santa Muerte, wow, we have Scorpio energy and the Death card coming back to haunt us because they appeared for Group 1's energy as well. I also have here the King of Pentacles. Hey, you guys are getting the same cards. I feel that you're here listening from Group 1. Maybe you didn't enjoy the message of Group 1 and you decided to choose something different. Most of you who have chosen Group 1 will be choosing Group 2 because we are getting similar cards even though I'm using different decks. So King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, Mountain Man, yeah, Lumberjack energy. This is a person that, yeah, like the brave elk. Although, okay, Group 1 had the Knight of Pentacles, so I made a little mistake there. I jumped ahead with enthusiasm. So, King of Pentacles is somebody slightly older. An earth sign that is older than you. Oh, the plot thickens. We also have a King of Swords. Two crushes. Two crushes. Okay. Group 2, you come at me with this. This is making my job harder, but it is more exciting, to be honest. So, King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. I picked up on Libra energy over here. We have some Sagittarius, we have some Earth energy. And the final card, we have here the beautiful Pfingst Rose. And this is beauty, the energy of beauty, okay? So lots of pinks, lots of pink energy. Okay, let's get into this because it's pretty juicy. So I see here very strongly that you're crushing on a friend that you share a lot of things in common with. At the same time, I'm kind of picking up on the fact that you may be holding out on getting in connection with this friend because you want a sugar daddy or a sugar mama. You want to wait for the person that can be a protector, a provider, a serious person that gets married to you, gets you to have a child or to adopt a baby, and is available to maybe purchase a home with you, move in with you. You have a plan in love. And it just so happened that this plan is being momentarily hijacked by the affection that is growing intensely between you and this friend. We have here enthusiasm and friendship. We have the seeker, Sagittarius vibe. So you met this person through a shared common interest, either through studying, meeting them at university, either through your love of knowledge. You may have met this person through a book club as well, at your local library while you are out browsing secondhand bookstores. And this person really tickles you affectionately. And this person feels the same for you. They see you as a very nourishing individual. They see you as somebody stable. They see you as a good friend. And there is a lot of enthusiasm. You guys could already have your own inside jokes. At the same time, you want to keep your options open, and your friend is doing the same thing. But there is growing attraction. Your friend is starting to fantasize sexually about you. And they're a little bit worried because I see here that you're keeping your options open and you already are planning things ahead with an earth sign, while also entertaining this air sign, which I take it to be the crush that we're talking about. Yeah, Libra energy very strongly, maybe Gemini or also Aquarius. So there is a lot of strong energy growing between you and your crush. Your crush is falling in love with you day by day, okay? But you both need to be brave enough to admit your feelings to each other and to be brave enough to drop your previous romantic plans and just go with the flow of what is developing naturally between you and this person. Because I see very strongly here that you have a tendency to plan things ahead. It could be that this King of Pentacles is actually your energy. You may be an earth sign, or you could be governed by Mercury, Saturn, or Venus. I see here Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And in general, you know, earth signs, they do have like a 5-year plan. Keep in mind that also Karl Marx was a Virgo sun, you know, and he created communism with all those 5-year plans for the economy. So yeah, the gist of it all is that earth signs really like to know what they can rely upon. They like to know what's coming ahead. They are planning ahead. They want stability, security, comfort. They don't like weird surprises. They are not people that usually follow their heart to a crazy degree. It's like they always have a sort of rational plug-in that tells them, pull the brake because this is not okay. This is destabilizing you. You may lose money. You may lose public standing. You know, usually earth signs want to conform. They want to fit in. They want to be seen as respectable, honorable, moral members of society. Most of us do, but especially earth signs. To them, it really matters that they are part of a hierarchy, that they respect customs and traditions. It keeps them healthy, mentally stable. So I see very strongly here that this potentially could be your energy, but I feel that this is also the energy of you holding back for a better option while you're developing strong feelings for your crush, because your crush is reacting to you with so much enthusiasm and you share so many things in common. But you seem to feel that this connection is based mostly on physical attraction, beauty. You could be feeling like your friend is especially beautiful, and the fact that this person communicates well with you and the fact that you share a lot of things in common makes this person even more beautiful to you. It's like their inner beauty matches their physical beauty. They also feel like you're an incredibly gorgeous person. They are very drawn to your physical attractiveness. I kind of feel like what you feel for your crush is feeling for you, minus the whole I'm holding back for somebody else for a better option in the future. It's like you want to be taken care of financially, and unfortunately your friend cannot provide you with the luxury comfort that you want. So it's not a case of you wanting a long-term like love affair with your person, because you're very intuitive and you can pick up on the fact that this person may be not so pragmatic. They may not be focused on creating wealth or generational stability. This person is very much in their mind. They're very airy. They are beautiful, intelligent, but they treat material things in a very light-hearted way, while you may be treating them in a more serious way. So your friend is deeply falling in love with you. They are increasingly becoming more sexually attracted to you. You guys share banter. You have inside jokes. There is this strong attraction. You're very similar from a mental point of view, but at the same time, you don't see your friend as a good match. So you're holding back. You're not completely going into this relationship to explore it because you believe it is impermanent. Evanescence is exactly the kind of word that describes your connection. Your person's name could also be Evan, yeah? So in spite of this beautiful bouquet of white and golden or yellow and red roses, I do believe that you're both keeping your options open, but I'm here to let you know that just in case you were wondering, yes, this person wants you. Yes, they would love to sleep with you. Yes, they're falling in love with you. Yes, you could any day cross the boundary of your friendship and have a really beautiful connection. But this is a case of you having some sort of plan in romance and wanting to stick to it at all costs. So it wouldn't be in your benefit to cross that friendship boundary. I hope this clarifies things. I hope it is fitting to your current circumstances. Keep in mind it's a general reading, so not everything may be applicable, maybe just some parts. If you want to get in touch with me for a personal reading, I can help you out with that. You have links underneath this video that take you to where you need to go. I would really appreciate it that if this reading helped you, that you like this this video, this reading. Oh, I'm so bad at saying these things, but I have to say them because it's my job. So please subscribe, please like, and please comment down below. Let's make this short and sweet. Thank you kindly for listening, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Bye, group 2. Group 3, hello darlings. Welcome to a pick-a-card reading in which I'm going to help you understand your crush's feelings for you. I need to tell you that I'm picking up on some irritation. For example, I already changed some parts of my decor because I believe that this area over here will trigger you. That you didn't like the aesthetic, that there was something white that wasn't fitting there in the background. There is a need to control your environment because you're feeling irritated, you're angry about something. Something related to your crush is pissing you off right now. So this is fascinating because you are drawn to the Synchronicity card that has this image of a planet and with rings, big, large rings around it. And as you may know, the only planet in our solar system that has these massive rings is Saturn. And Saturn is the hard taskmaster. This is the energy of somebody that puts pressure on you, is ambitious, is very much into the physical side of love, not so much into the spiritual, affectionate side of love. And indeed, sometimes when we don't answer the call that Saturn has for us, when we don't do the work, Saturn gives us a lot of anxiety, and anxiety turns into irritation, and irritation really messes up our nervous systems in time, yeah? So I see here some impatience, some irritation, some anxiety related to your crush. Or it may also be what your crush is feeling for you. Let's get deeper into this by seeing the cards. I have a lot of them, so get ready. We have here the moon, emotional neglect. That's what I hear. I wanted to say emotional comfort, but I couldn't. Emotional neglect overrode it. You may be dealing with a crush that triggers inside of you in an unconscious way, because the moon is about what we are not aware of in our personality, that part of ourselves that is hidden from our conscious awareness. So this person could be triggering certain things that your father used to do in relation to you. Like your father never gave you money, yeah? You always had to work your entire life. And this person, when you go out on a date, refuses to pay for the whole thing, you know. If you go out and you eat, they don't want to pay for your side of the meal. And this behavior triggers inside of you the same irritable energy that your father triggered within you. Because the expectation is that you are a man, you should provide. My father was a man, he should have provided like a good dad. He didn't, he was a bad dad. You are not providing, you're not helping me, you're a bad person. Okay, so there needs to be some work done here at the expectation that you have of this person. And the expectations are anchored in some sort of wounds that you acquired in your relationship to your father. Yeah, so exploring your relationship to your father, going back to the root cause of some childhood memories, is going to help you understand your crush better. And it's going to help you not to project onto your crush issues from the past. Wow, we are already getting into therapy session, and it's just the first 2 cards. So we have here the heart. Oh, well, good news. First of all, you are under the protection of the Grandmaster number 22. 22 is about the other person and you. It's about a partnership, union, collaboration. We are cooperating, we're negotiating, we're finding a mutual win-win in this situation. The Old Garden Rose, Louise Audier Rose. You may be dealing with somebody who's French-Canadian or somebody who speaks French. You could be French-speaking as well. I have here the White Rose, New Start and Wisdom. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Aristotle. Beautiful. Okay. I also have here the Bluebell. Gratitude. Be thankful for what is good now. And I think this is the first lesson. Just being thankful for what is given and not wanting more than it already is. I feel that more will be built between the two of you in time. But I am also getting the fact that in spite of the fact that you may be seeing your person as the bad guy, or bad gal, your person is really grateful for having met you. Let's see as well. We have here the key flower, die Schlüsselblume, and we have here the word magic. This connection can be magical if you allow it time to grow, if you allow it to develop as it should develop by itself. This connection has the potential to grow into exactly the kind of relationship you are craving for. But the judgment needs to stop, because judging another person, placing a lot of negative assumptions onto the other individual will crush the connection, will nip it in the bud. Yeah, prematurely, I would say. We also have here the devil. I also see here the 7 of Wands. So the devil, again, Capricorn, Saturn energy, 7 of Wands, resistance. You are resisting something that could be very good for you. I also see here the Magician, and I also see here the 9 of Wands. Again, Magician, magic. And I'm just noticing that for some reason I forgot to give you a Lenormand card. So let's correct this mistake. So you see a mistake, corrections, improvement. This is a connection that is karmic. Your crush is a person that you have a lot of work to do with, a lot of psychological work. They appeared in your life, and the way that they're behaving, even though you may find it irritating, they are helping you. They are helping you work through some daddy issues, yeah? And if you do the work, I see with the anchor that this is a connection that has the potential to be long-term, stable. This could be that kind of a person that you meet in your teenage years or as a young adult, and it has the potential to become like your most significant connection. Like you end up being 35 years together and you don't even understand how that happened. So you are dealing here with a person that has steadfast emotion for you. This person is reliable and trustworthy, even though they can often be a little bit too blunt, critical. They can be ambitious, but a bit too focused on the material aspects of life. This is not an individual that is generous. On the contrary, this is somebody who is quite prohibitive. This person may give their opinion quite freely related to some things that are not working in the relationship to you. At the same time, believe it or not, this person is expecting you to do the same. This person wants some sort of a review of how they are doing in this connection with you. They want to hear your rating scale, yeah? Capricorns want to become better in general. So sometimes even after making love to them, they would ask you, how was it? What do you want to improve? What can I do better next time? So I know what to do to please you, yeah? So you may be dealing here with somebody that you're mistakenly judging as, oh, this person is so harsh, this person is so lacking in generosity, but this individual could be exactly what you need to learn to live well within limitations, yeah? You may be having some karma in your chart related to excess. Maybe the planet Jupiter in your own chart is doing some crazy aspects. So it could be hard for you to preserve things, it could be hard to save up, it could be hard to be a bit more limiting and economical, to be harsh when the situation requires it. Well, this partner, this crush, appeared in your life to teach you exactly those things through their own role model. I'm here to let you know that your crush thinks you're incredibly feminine, very maternal and beautiful. They love the way you feel. They think you have a big heart. And they like the fact that you're very different than them. You inspire them to be better. You inspire them to learn. And they love that. Your person is somebody that likes tough love. Yeah? And they may be giving you tough love because that's what they expect life and relationships to be like. So don't hold it against them without communicating with them. Talk to them about their values. Talk to them about their behaviors. Talk to them about what they grew up learning, what they believe love is, relationships are, what is their viewpoint on family, what is their viewpoint on work. Open up the communication channel, because this is a connection that in time can grow into something very good for you. So new start and wisdom. It's like you're being given a second chance. You may have had an argument with your person. I see that he was being stubborn or she was being stubborn and you were also being stubborn. But this connection is kind of being given a second chance, almost as if through magic. Things are falling into place again. You both could be opening your heartstrings. I am trying to see how to include all of the cards in, in your visuals. But I definitely feel that this is something that has potential to grow. This could be a connection between opposites. I see here with the heart and the moon, you may be having more Cancerian energy in your chart. You could be governed by the moon. You may have a Cancer ascendant, the moon conjunct the ascendant. This person sees you as somebody pure, romantic, traditional, motherly, nourishing, affectionate. They can't get enough of you. They want to be that provider, daddy image to you. But at the same time, or mommy image, right? But at the same time, I feel like you're resisting this. You're resisting that which is very good for you because of being wounded in the past by a father figure. So with dialogue, with patience, by trusting each other and by not giving up on each other, you guys can have a really beautiful relationship. It could lead to marriage. It could lead to you guys going into business together. So I feel very strongly that you should be grateful for this connection because your person is definitely grateful for you. They're developing feelings for you very slowly, but there is a lot of resistance with the 9 of Wands and the 7 of Wands. It's like there is struggle between the two of you. It's like, let me love you. No, I want to be loved the way I want to be loved. No, let me love you the way I know how to love. No, I don't like your tough love. I want to be loved with like generosity of heart. No, I can't do this because I'm a Capricorn and I'm feeling very embarrassed by PDAs or like being too cheesy. You know, Capricorns are not cheesy. They are sensual, they are sexy, they are whatever you want them to be, but not at all cheesy or sentimental, or they can be nostalgic from time to time. They can share the quiet tear and then immediately feel embarrassed and try to deflect by going into doing more work. But yeah, this is, you know, you get what you get. Accepting them for who they are is a lesson in accepting yourself for who you are. Accepting another person's flaws and different way of loving is a way in which you practice tolerance, and is a way in which you open your mind and your heart to different ways of being. So I definitely feel like you are placed together because of synchronicity. That's why you were drawn to this card. Saturn has a very strong bearing on this connection. This is a karmic counterpart who's here in this lifetime to love you, but they love you in a way that is uncomfortable to you. They love you in a way that requires negotiation, and in a way that helps you heal your connection to your own father figure. So you're gaining a lot of wisdom by being in a connection with this person. And I definitely feel that this person is, if they are not already in love with you, they are about to completely fall head over heels in love with you with the heart here. They have a lot of affection for you, but it's kept down low. You don't see it. It's under the surface. They're like an iceberg or a volcano, right? They keep everything inside. It's all underneath the water rather than obvious. So give it time and watch as this beautiful love develops. That's at least my suggestion. But you do you, boo. It's your life. I would kindly ask you that if you enjoyed this reading, please like this video, subscribe, and comment. And if this is where I leave you, then thank you kindly for listening. I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Bye-bye. Hi, Group 4. Hello, my loves. Welcome to a pick-a-card reading on the topic of your crush's feelings. I hope you're doing well. And I have a feeling that this connection that you are thinking of is something that is very calming to you. I feel a completely different energy than the previous piles. You are just daydreaming about this person. It's so sweet. It's so wonderfully escapist. It's nourishing you on some level. And yeah, even my fridge stopped like working its magic. I have a feeling this is very calming, very restful. I'm picking up a very Four of Swords kind of energy, like deep rest, deep tranquility. A person that is almost like a holiday in your life. Whenever you think of your crush, it's like your mind goes to your happy place. Now, let's see what your crush thinks of you. So I have a lot of cards, get ready for them. I have here the snake card, number 7. So the snake represents treachery, but it also represents healing, deep healing, well, especially with number 7, a spiritual connection. We have here as well the storyteller, number 31, the old garden rose, Empereur du Maroc rose. Your person could be Arab, they could come from the Middle East, they could come from Morocco, I'm also hearing Egypt, or they could just, I don't know, maybe live in that area at the moment. Interesting. The storyteller to me is also the title of my twin flame novel. I am picking up on the fact that this could be a twin flame connection. We also have here Nasturtium, and this is victory and conquest. He who controls others may be powerful, but he who has mastered himself is mightier still. Lao Tzu. Okay, so I have the feeling this is definitely a person that is not from the same region as you, from the same culture as you. This is an individual that could be living on the other side of the globe. I also see here Cyclamen, resignation. Say goodbye to what you no longer need. You could be crushing on somebody that is a public figure and you are already resigned to the fact that this person cannot be with you. That, oh, we're going to be together when pigs fly, you know. This person could be somebody quite popular or well-known globally, internationally. They could be some sort of content creator, performer, entertainer. Let's see. We have here the Page of Wands, the zebra. So somebody who's younger than you, a fire sign, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. We also have here the Judgment card, Pluto energy, the raccoon who's singing the trumpet. I love these cards. We also have here the Six of Wands, a small victory, people not acknowledging you. The public plays a good role in this connection. Public acknowledgement as well. And we have the moon, yeah, Pisces energy, Cancer energy, because Cancerians are ruled by the moon. The unknown, dreaminess, bed pleasures, fantasy. And the final card that I have here for you, it's one of my all-time favorites, the Magnolia. Yeah, beautiful. And I'm also, as a reference, you may benefit from watching the movie Magnolia by Paul Thomas Anderson. It's a really beautiful movie with a gorgeous soundtrack. So we have here, yeah, this is a very complicated German word, but it basically means stamina, the capacity to endure, the capacity to put in effort in order to achieve something. Yeah. So, what are we dealing with here? For most of you, let me just move the camera so you see all the cards. But for most of you, I'm here to say that you are crushing on a celebrity, on a public figure, somebody that you already know that you may not have any leeway to go and be with them physically to actually have a connection. They may already be married with children, but you are nonetheless super attracted to them. In the case in which they're not married with children, there is the obvious physical distance. They could live on the other side of the globe. I'm getting that some of you could even be crushing on a K-pop celebrity in certain cases. This connection is very good for you because it gets you to dream. And in terms of your person's feelings for you, if they are a celebrity, they may not even be aware of your existence. But I see that if this person were to have an opportunity to be with you, they would be incredibly dominant. I see here with victory and conquest and the Six of Wands, this is a person who's kind of like my way or the highway. They like to take the lead in the connection. They would most likely initiate a conversation with you. They would pursue you. They would tell you how things are going to go down. Yeah, this is not somebody that you can easily kind of get things past. They know exactly what they want. They know how things are going to go down. They could be a little bit of a control freak. I'm not going to lie, because we have here the Judgment card, Pluto. So Pluto is very extreme. This person may want you to kind of blend your personality with them. It's kind of like, you know how Scorpios, when they get into a connection, Scorpios are ruled by Pluto. When they get into a connection, they transform their partner into a mini-me. They start wearing the same kind of t-shirts, and their partner is usually helping them with their work or with their ambitious goals. It's very unlikely that a Scorpio adapts to a partner. Most likely their partners adapt to their intense desires and needs. And most partners are happy to do so because of Scorpio being so convincing, so magnetic, and so sexually enticing, you know. So this person may work on you at the level of hormones, you know. Whenever you see them, you feel like something explodes in your chest. You feel incredibly turned on. There are things that are being done to your bodily fluids, to your testosterone and estrogen levels in your body. Whenever you see this person, it's like they have a switch, you know, and they click it and you just go, wow. With the snake here, this person is very, very sexy. It's like, it doesn't matter how they look, they just ooze sexuality. They may not be the most beautiful, perfect individual, although in most cases I feel like this person takes very good care of themselves. But this is a person that really just does it for you. I feel like if you are enjoying time alone with yourself in the bedroom, if you know what I mean, whenever you think of this person, you always complete, you always finish the deed, because they have such a powerful magnetic appeal on you. I feel like this connection from this point of view is very good for you because you could be going through a period in your life where you may be experiencing trust issues with other people, and your crush's feelings for you are about winning you over, taking you over, right? I'm reminded of that song, You Look So Fine, I want to break your heart and give you mine. You're taking me over, from Garbage. So you may want to go and listen to it. You Look So Fine by the Scottish rock band Garbage, one of my favorites when I was growing up. And it could be, you know, the lead singer, Shirley Manson, she is a Virgo. So this could be a connection between a person that's a Virgo and a Pisces, or maybe a Virgo and a Scorpio, Scorpio Pisces. That's basically astrological signs I see here. I see some Cancer energy here with the storyteller. This is something that has the potential to get you through some very difficult moments in your life. I feel that escaping into the fantasy of being with this person, or in certain cases, if you find yourself on a twin flame path, this is the person that really provides you with a happy place, your comfort zone, you know. When you think of this person, it's like everything else, or the worries and the problems in your life, they diminish, they die down. It's like they go mute, while this person's energy comes to the foreground and you feel like you can get through the day thinking about them. I feel like the more you surrender into this situation, because we have resignation here, the more you surrender into this connection, the better it becomes. I definitely see that you're dealing here with a very dominant partner, a partner who may also be born in the lunar year of the snake. Yeah. Coincidentally, we find ourselves in the same energy. I'm filming this reading in the lunar year of the snake, but you may encounter it at a later point in time. I see very strongly with the Six of Wands a feeling of glory, a feeling of coming home, realization, celebration. It's like the bad energy is behind me. This person, if they get a chance to get closer to you, they would really appreciate you, like put you on a pedestal, worship you kind of vibe, yeah? It's like they want to get to know you, they're taking the lead, and once they got you, it's like, you are my treasure. And if they... Exactly. My neighbor is just making random noises for nothing. But if they were to get with you, they would put you on a pedestal. You would become a trophy wife, a trophy husband. Yeah, easily, without a doubt. But you have to keep in mind that this person can also be quite controlling. I'm not getting that this could be a big problem, because I get that you are a person that enjoys being led. You don't like to have all of the responsibility placed on your shoulder. You may be more of a supporter than a leader, and that's perfectly fine. And I think that this is why you're so drawn to this person. This is why you believe this connection works. It's like you would be happy to have this person as your emperor, empress, and you're just a humble follower that adores them. And in turn, this person will be so flattered by how much you adore them that they're going to put you on a pedestal. You see how this connection works? There's very much, there are these power dynamics that we're dealing here with. Your crush could also be into BDSM. I'm here to let you know that this person is an individual that could have specific fetishes. This person knows what they want. They know how they get turned on, and they may even have a schedule and a red room. Yeah. So we're dealing here with a person that is very deep, very intense, very emotional, very domineering, a person that likes to take the lead, and a person that, if you fall into these dynamics that I mentioned earlier, you can actually get a really good relationship going. I feel like this is a very dominant, submissive kind of vibe here. That's what I'm picking up on. And while this person, in certain cases I'm picking up, they could be slightly younger than you by a year or two, or you could be, for example, a member of a different generation. Like you may be a Pluto in Scorpio, fantasizing about a Pluto in Sagittarius, you know, or a Pluto in Libra, fantasizing about a Pluto in Scorpio. And in which case, I do believe that this connection is one in which you may be the one that looks older, wiser, and more in control, while they may look younger and, I don't know, spunkier and a bit more open with their life plans. But in reality, at an emotional, sexual, and energetic level, this person has the hold over you, yeah? And you're a willing participant in their romantic and erotic saga. That's what I see. Okay, thank you so much for listening. Wow. Yeah, if this resonated in any way, comment down below and let me know who is this person you're fantasizing about, especially if they're a public figure, if they're a celebrity. I can tell you that I really enjoy fantasizing about Henry Cavill, for example, and I astro-hunked him as well. So I interpreted his birth chart. You can go to my channel, The Spiritual Cosmos, it's linked down below, and listen to the analysis I have created amongst many other different astrological interpretations. So comment below and let me know. I'd be more than happy to read from you. Also, like this video and subscribe. If this is where I leave you, then take great care of your beautiful heart, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Bye, group 4. Bye bye.